Hello, my friends. Look what day it is. MXM Day. This is Garden Gems for May 2026. Let's just get started. First of all, we have a very colorful sticker here. I think last month they were out of stickers, and so now we have this in my stamping era. Very funky, pretty cute. That's a new one for me. All right, here's our cards. I'm guessing these are the colors of the polish. I did look at this box on the email, but I have been busy. I forgot what's in it. So here we have some beautiful jewelry and some, are these called fuchsia or bleeding hearts? I'm not really sure. So we have 2 plates. Gemstone Bouquet 175, and that is floral arrangements with cascading jewels, sparkles, shimmering details. And then we have Diamond Dewdrop MXM 176, larger than life macro florals with dangling gemstones, sparkly accents. Decorative design mimics the trail of stars, perfect for framing nails with a magical glimmer. Okay. And then we have 2 polishes in the full kit. Of course, the express kit does not have the polishes, but they're early release, so you can get them later if you like them. We have Jeweled Petals, a rich dark purple shimmer stamping polish like velvet petals glistening with dew, and Sparkling Stems, a soft light green cream with a delicate shimmer. Bonus gift is a gemstone nail art wheel, so different colored rhinestones. And here is a very cute manicure. I really like that a lot. I like the outline color they did with that, and this is probably a sponge or smush background, but let's take a look. It is a dry brush technique. Okay, yeah, so what they did is they dotted these colors on, and then they took a brush like this one's kind of crunchy like this. I would just probably do that a couple times, and then they've reverse stamped. I am glad to see some reverse stamping. Last month's box was beautiful, but there was 0 reverse stamping on it, and so I'm glad to see that we can do a little bit more of that, because personally I really like to reverse stamp. So let's get into the box here. Right up top we have our bonus gift. Let's take a look at it. This is branded, but otherwise a typical wheel. These pretty much, you can get them pretty much anywhere, including the Dollar General. It looks to be the same to me, but that's good because as you can see, I'm kind of running low. I don't use these a lot, but you know, good, always good to have them. They're good for other crafts too. I make like jewelry and stuff with resin, and I always like to throw in a few of these in the background. So even if I don't use them on my nails, personally, I'm not like into the 3D stuff, but that's just me. You do you. There's a really generous amount in here. So that's the bonus gift. We have an instruction manual, which we don't need because we're all pros. Let's look at the polish. I'm going to show you the polish, then I'm going to show you the plates, and then I'm going to swatch the polishes. I know a lot of y'all don't watch the polish section, but yeah, consider watching this video until the end. It really helps me out in the algorithm. And now would be a good time to like the video, subscribe if you're not subscribed. And yeah, click the notification bell. I don't post all the time, but you know, sometimes videos get buried in your algorithm. So yeah, help me out. But here are our polishes. I think they're beautiful. I actually really like them a lot. I think on the email I was kind of like, okay, but yeah, these are really nice and vibrant in person. I like them a lot. They've been doing this really subtle shimmer on like all of their polishes lately. Like it says it's a cream. I kind of think, I mean, to me, I don't know if it counts as a cream if it has effect in it. Because, like, it's funny how it says this is a cream, but it doesn't mention that this is a cream. It says it's a shimmer, but they both have the same finish. So I don't really know. But I will say I'm sort of ignorant about the polish. I'm more of a plate girly. But, okay, yeah, I like those a lot. And we'll swatch them in just a minute. Here we have MXM 175. Super pretty. I really like it. It's very romantic, feminine, beautiful. It has a little bit of an Art Nouveau or arts and crafts type of styling to it, especially like with these little flourishes there. I think that's really gorgeous. I love it a lot. If you're on Instagram, if you're not already in there, we do have a monthly MXM collab. And of course, we always talk about the box before we receive them. And a common sentiment was that I already have a lot of floral plates that I don't use. And I do see some similarities between these plates and some other plates that were MXM and, or not MXM, but the Halloween box and then just some general releases. So I'm going to compare those in a minute, but I mean, I'm a plate collector. I get all the MXMs. I'm not a skipper. So, you know, there's different types of stampers for sure. I mean, I think this is really unique, but let's take a look at the other plate and then some other plates and we'll kind of just see how redundant they are. This is MXM 176, and this is the one with the macro florals. You can see this kind of, I'm just gonna call it like an Art Nouveau type of like swirly thing there. I think that's very pretty. I like that a lot. And then these are kind of more of this, kind of continuation of that. I love this. Beautiful. Kind of too bad that Coachella already happened. If you're, I mean, I would never go to Coachella, but like, I think these would look very pretty for that type of like festival vibe. That's really cool. And I wish I knew my flowers a little better. Like, I recognize what these are, but I don't know what they're called. Help me out in the comments if you remember what these flowers are. Or really any of these. I think that's an iris, or wait, that's an iris. That's a lily maybe, or that's an iris as well. Kind of hard to tell what that one is. A rose, those viney ones, I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure what that is either. Maybe a poppy and chrysanthemum. Help me out, guys. This is morning glories, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna need your help with identifying these flowers. Those are orchids. Yeah, help me out in the comments if you know, if you can identify all the flowers. I need my gardener friends to chime in here. Really pretty, love it. I mean, I can't personally get enough of the florals, but if you have a lot of florals, I get it. My first thought when I saw this plate was that it was really similar to M571. And obviously, I've never seen them like repeat, actually, like literally repeat designs. I don't know, maybe once or twice. But this just sort of have a similar vibe with the macro flowers there. And honestly, I really haven't used this plate too much. I can't remember. Obviously, I have because it's dirty, but I don't remember like using it. So yeah, obviously like these have a little more embellishments with the gems and stuff like that, but kind of a similar thing going on here. I guess if you have this plate, I don't know. If I had to choose between the two, I'd definitely pick this one, but you know, let me know what you think. The other plates that I came to mind when I saw this box were some of the past Halloween boxes that we've gotten. And I don't know, maybe this is just sort of like Maniology's aesthetic now, is like these little kind of chains and stuff like that. This was from the last box of Gloom. I don't think that one's similar, actually. So we have these same, like, gosh, are they called fuchsia or bleeding heart? I want to say they're called fuchsia. But anyway, we have some here, but these are, of course, negative space and not reverse stamped. So we do have some similar vibing here. This would actually go really well. And we got a little bit of spider webs up there, but you know, spider webs are all year round. They're not just for Halloween. Some other poppies here. So that would actually go really well with these plates, I think. And this one, I don't think it's that similar. I'm just gonna skip that. This is the one or these two are the ones that kind of originally came to mind. And yeah, clearly these are more spider webs, but this, I mean, there's a spider here, but if you only use this part of the design, it doesn't look like a spider web at all. And so that goes really well with some of these, the roses especially, of course. But yeah, this kind of dripping, I don't know what to call this, like the jewelry chains and stuff. That vibe is very strong presence on a lot of their Halloween boxes as well. See, this one here is just all spider webs and roses. So yeah, I think it's a really cool vibe. Yeah, this was specifically the one that I thought of when I saw this plate. So yeah, sorry my plates are dirty. Just, you know, I don't know, sue me. So that's our plates. I think they're gorgeous. I understand, I guess, why people would skip them, but personally I wouldn't. Even if, you know, just as a note, this is a sponsored, like, well, I don't know about sponsored, but like Maniology did send me this box for free and I can do whatever I want with it. They're very like chill about how I use this as PR. I like to make the videos. I don't really submit still pictures anymore. I used to, but mostly I'm just doing the videos. So this is how I am advertising this box. I guess. But I always am honest with you guys, and if I like it, I always say I do, and if I don't, I'm always pretty upfront about it. But let's bottle swatch these polishes. Okay, I'm thinking, since I have my Halloween plates out, I like to use this image. It's kind of perfect for the bottle swatching because these are all really fine lines, and I want to see how the polish shows up. So let me start with Jeweled Petals. Nice, thick, nice. I'm gonna show these in some different lighting so we can get a better idea of how they look in different environments. So that's really nice. This reminds me a little of, it's brighter, but it reminds me a little of Delirium. So here's Delirium, which, as I said, is much darker than this. And this is Baroque, which is a little more translucent, and I don't think it's similar. I don't even know why I pulled that out. But yeah, I think this is a really unique purple. I don't see anything on my shelf that is like this, especially with this finish, although it doesn't really show up too much with stamping. I guess a little. But I would say this is a very unique color, and I'm happy to have it in my collection. And they did use it here for these outlines, and I really like how that looks. It's sort of like a purpley smoke show, I guess. I'm not sure if they still make this polish, but I really like this one for outlines too, so this is nice to have kind of a more colorful one. It's a smoke show. All right, Sparkling Stems. Here we go. I'm kind of thinking this is going to be pretty unique as well. I don't have any greens quite like this. Ooh, I like how it's sort of a yellow. That is interesting. What is this similar to? Maybe pistachio? No, not pistachio. This is Trickster, which is, I mean, it's more of a neon color, but it's sort of close. And then this I think is Headliner, and that's, I mean, I'll swatch them together. They're different as usual, but I'll swatch them and we'll take a closer look here. Okay, first I'll swatch Sparkling Stems. I feel like these brushes have been kind of like tangled or something lately. Like I've been getting a lot of this, like the brush is sort of janky. Just makes it streaky. That's Sparkling Stems. Here's Trickster. I really like the finish on that. It just looks so like velvety. Yeah, quite a bit brighter. Here's Headliner, which is more muted than Trickster for sure. So a little bit of a comparison. They're all pretty, I mean, they're similar, but they're different. You know how it is. I'm gonna swatch Jeweled Petals, and then I'll swatch them for stamping. That's pretty. I like this purple quite a lot. I think that would be very nice for outlines. Okay, which of these should I swatch? I'm thinking probably like this. Okay, on black. Very nice. Oops. And on white. I must say, I'm very impressed with how this Sparkling Stems performs on the black. That's pretty impressive for a light kind of yellow or green. Like that's pretty true to the color, I would say. I'm very pleased with that. These actually would have been really good colors to use last month with the Aurora box. Like I think I would have really liked these colors together to make auroras, especially the green. I could not find like an appropriate green. So yeah, I really like that. Okay, I'm really surprised. Next thing I'm going to do is bring these around to some different light sources and show you how they compare. There you have it. That is the May 2026 MXM box, Garden Gems. I love it. I don't love every single box, but I think this is just beautiful. It's just sort of like objectively beautiful. I would love to know what you guys think, whether you're gonna get it or whether you're gonna skip it. I mean, you just can't go wrong with florals. They're good all year round. I think these would look nice even in the winter because we have kind of like these little sparkly stars and stuff. Kind of always remind me of, you know, wintertime sparklies. And obviously good for spring. They're kind of like a spring version of some of the past Halloween plates we've had. So that is nice. yeah, gorgeous. I don't know what to say. I think they're really beautiful and I'm glad I have them. So leave a comment, tell me your thoughts. That's all I have for you today, my friends. So until next time. Bye.